Hello chickens, how are you all doing today? It's a good day today because we're going to start our new little ladies project. I'm very excited about this. Now I know that the question that is going to be posed to me is, well, are you not going to finish the Secret Garden one? Yes, of course I will. I'll be doing a flip through very soon, so you'll be able to see all the little extras that I add to the pages. The sewing in of the signatures and things like that, they're standard for all the journals I make, so I have added those to the playlist for you so you can follow along. But you will see a final flip through of everything, so you can see where I've added little bits and pieces. Alright, but nothing that we haven't covered before. Okay, on to the little ladies project. Today what I hope to share with you is all the goodies that I've gathered. These are just what I'm going to be adding to mine. There's no reason for you to have to go and buy anything. I'm not saying that at all. Of course, if you're not doing using this kit, that's also fine. You can do what we're going to do in any theme. So of course you can do whatever you need. This is the little ladies collection as far as the paper is concerned. I have a journal collection kit, which is the journal pages. They are printed front and back, the first 12. You get another set of those if you're buying a printed kit. The print kit also has the add-on, so that's all the tags, the envelopes, pockets, those sorts of things. Of course I have this in a digital as well. You can buy them separately, and I have an ephemera kit as well. All right, so that's the journal collection. To that I've added my background pages, also printed or digital, and my altered book pages for the little lady. So that is the complete offering on the paper side. All right, so those are in my Etsy or in my website shop. I also have bundles which I'll share with you shortly. So let's get to it. I've taken the first 12 pages. Now, if you've bought a printed kit, this I have done for you already. But if you've bought a digital and you're doing it yourself, I just want to share with you on these 12 pages what goes on the other side. So they are double side printed. All right, so let's take off the butterfly clip. This is going to be my front page. For one of my signatures. I'm going to share with you in the next video how I'm going to put all those together, but today your homework is to gather all these things and be prepared for our first little video, which will be on Sunday. All right, so this is this page on the front. On the back of that, I have put from the background kit this gorgeous page. This is probably my favorite page. I love this page. All right, so then I've got this gorgeous page. On the back of that, I have put the sort of gold, old gold look there. And then with the lovely girl in the house, we have got the blue lace I've added on here. All right, so the lace looks beautiful with this kit. With this one with the bicycle, I have put another lace, I think. Yeah, it's like a greeny color. So lovely. Then this double page with the teddy. We've got this is also probably my second favorite page here. So this beautiful one, and then the following one I have with the pot plant. I've got the gold version of that. All right, so I've got two of those. Then with a little bench, I've put the damask olive color on. This again, these that I'm showing you now, except for the lace, they come from, well, they all come from the background pages. All right, so you can get them all there. Then on the one with the house, I've got the blue. This is not the darkest blue, yeah, it is the darkest blue one that's there. There are three. All right, and then on the writing pages, I have put the blue gingham on that one. Again, all part of that background kit. And on the green, I've put the green. Okay. And then these gorgeous pages, which are also great to write on, I have put the floral with the writing coming through. That's the lighter floral. And then on this one, I've put the darker floral. All right, it's the green. So that's what's going to go onto the back of those pages. And we've got 12 pages here, which I'm going to separate and put 6 of each into each signature. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'll show you the order of that because we'll be here all day. along with the other things that you need to gather. All right, so that's there. As far as the altered book pages are concerned, you have got two different things in here if you bought a printed kit, but if you've got a digital, you're able to do both of these as well. All right, so I will be taking 2 of these for each of my signature, right? So that means 4 pages. You get 8 double-side printed pages if you bought a printed kit. Right, if you've got a digital, you will need to print. So I've got probably this one. On the other side, I've got that. So all I did when I printed these was I ran them through once. This is the top page. Then I took the stack as it came out the printer and I did the reverse. So you've got the last page behind the first page, etc. All right, so that's the first page. That's the last page. All right, there's the second page and that's the second last page. All right, so you see how I'm doing that. This is the third page and here's the third last page. All right, so we will be taking these top 4 here. There's the babies and then these lovely girls. So that's what I will do. Now that happens in the reverse for the remainder of the pages. Okay, so the top 4 are what we're going to use, and I will put 2 of each of those into these signatures, and that's our book page there. Now the bit that you might not have as a digital are these. This is just me printing it to a page, and on the back of those we've got this, but this I'm saving for my mini journal, which is pretty much done, and I will be sharing that with you next Friday. Okay, so that's that. So here's your 12 pages, and you want to print out those 4 altered book pages. The background pages we will be using to craft with, along with the extra set of pages. If you bought a printed kit, we will use a full set of the journal pages to print out on as well. Okay, so that's all of that. The only thing to discuss here is what remains in my printed kit or digitals. The add-on kit and the ephemera kit, you would need to do a little bit of homework on. I'm just going to move those up there. And what you need to do there is what I've just done. I did this last night. I've cut out all those bits. So I just use one of these A4 plastic boxes. I keep reusing it for each project I do. I've cut out all my ephemera. I back mine onto that lacy paper, which looks like this. All right, so this one, which is from my background pages, the lace tea and avo, I use it all the time. So I print that and double stick it onto the back here, or you can just print it once onto thicker card and print this on the back, whatever suits you. So I have cut out all my ephemera. I have cut out all my add-on kit. So that's all in here as well. They're the tags. I've got those, the big ones on card, and the others I print on that same paper here. I've just used the same as the one of the background pages from the journal kit and printed those on the back of my envelope. So everything is ready to go. So there's a job ready for you to do this weekend. Cut out the circles. And from my add-on kit, I've cut out all the butterflies and flowers, and I've put them in there, and then I've cut out my tabs as well. So they are all in there, ready to go. All right, so I take this with me each time, put it on my desk, and then it's all ready to go and easy when I'm doing a project. Just put this on here to keep it so it doesn't open up. All right, so that's the other thing. Right, so that'll keep you busy. Now, just a couple of other things on paper. I am going to use 4 of these, so 2 for each of mine. I've got them double-sided printed. I do sell this as a printed kit and a digital. So if you are short of pages there, you can always have a look. But if you've got the digital, just print out 4 pages double-sided, all right? That's one I use most times because it's beautiful. We're going with the Victorian theme here, so I'm looking at all the things that are girly and lacy and old looking. And this actually is a 100-year-old tablecloth that I do actually have. Right, I haven't cut it up, I want to tell you. Right, some other things on the paper side. This is my doilies kit, the number 2 doily kit. And I am going to be using some of these. As I said, we're going for very frilly and girly. So love working with these. So I have printed out this. I'm not going to use that one, but I'm going to use this one. So these all come from the second doily kit. I'll put the links in the description box. Then I've got this here, but in actual fact, I have got some old napkins and hankies which are antique, which I will share with you if you don't have them. It's part of the same kit. All right, so that's that. Then as far as the bundles are concerned, I forgot to mention those are the sentiments that I cut out that go with come with the ephemera kit. So that's that. I've gathered all the bundles again, and this makes it easy because you don't need to go and look for anything. But if you are getting your own ribbon and fabrics and whatever, I've got crinkle ribbon which I'm going to use. Love that. And I'm going to try with a couple of flowers from this as well. These are the perfect colors to match. You've got some little trim bits here which we're going to use as individual little flowers. This is just part of my ultimate bundle little freebie. I've packed my little buttons, so go gather some buttons. They came in this little bag which I've kept. So lots of buttons which I love to use. All right. That was just one of the little tags. Oh God, isn't that blue just beautiful? I love it. Right, then what you want to gather are some laces. So here's the lace trims. I've packed some on the top here, but you can see those are I think they are 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12 lace pieces, the most gorgeous blues, cotton lace pieces. We've got all the blues here. So go and gather all the lace trims that you're going to use. Then we've got the ribbon bundle, and again I've got 18 ribbons here. 18. This one is 2 meters, but everything else is 1 meter. All right, so I do actually have lace bundles, the ribbon bundles. I've got crinkle ribbon and fabric available still. I've had a restock, so if you missed out the first time, you're welcome to pop over to my website shop, which is angelakerrdesigns.com. all right, so if you don't have that, that is there. So I do have all of that as singles or as a bundle, ultimate bundles. So you want to go and grab your ribbons, put them all in little, I put them in these trays because then it's easy for me to see and work, and then also easy to tidy up because it just goes back in this tray, and the trays are stackable and they go in the shelf, and then it's all cleaned up here in 5 minutes flat. It's really good. I recommend it. And then my fabrics. So these are the fabrics. You get these 10 beautiful fabrics. They are absolutely gorgeous. Liberty of London or Rose and Hubble. They're beautiful cotton fabrics. And then the one which I have designed myself, which is that one which we'll use for our cover piece. So those are the fabrics and things that I will be using. So I'm just going to put this all back here very quickly. All right, now on the die cut side, I was very busy last night getting all these ready. I have just taken all the florals that I have. So I'm not going to give you specifics. It's the usual ones that I love to use. So they're wildflowers, you know, some that don't have any names, but all the links for those are in my Amazon favorite tools list if you're interested in the details. All right. So I've used different blues that I have. And I'll share some of those with you now. I've got my aloe vera green. I use basil cardstock mostly, all right? And then this here. This one isn't basil. This is a different one, which I can't think what it's called, but it's just a plain olive green, really. But the rest of them are basil, all right? So that's what I've used, and I've just collected all the blues. So I'll give you some of the names here, so that you know. So this one on the top here is called Caribbean Breeze, so that's that one. Yeah, the very light blue one over there is called Seawater. Then you've got this beautiful medium blue that is called Wildberry Pie. Love that. And then the really dark one, which is nice to have a little pop of color, is called Huckleberry Pie. And then I have got this one over here, which is Ocean Breeze. So we've got Caribbean Breeze and Ocean Breeze. And then this green one, which, as I say, was just a one that I had. Okay, so those are the colors that I've used, if you're interested. Okay, a lot of them are from Amazon, and if you can't find them on Amazon, I have got a couple of links for some that I found. The rest I did have, but you can get them from various craft stores. Basil is a common brand. All right, so that's that side of things. All right, then the next thing is I'd encourage you to go and gather a couple of old bits and pieces that you might have already. Now, I've just gathered some of my doilies and napkins and a very old handkerchief because I want to try and use as many vintagey looking things as I can. So I've got different colors here. I've got this really like an old gold colored doily, a little placemat, and I've got various sizes of these actually. This is really old and hand sewn, as you can see. And then I've got one of these, which I am thinking about using for the cover. I'm not 100%, but I have put one aside here to remind me to do that. And then I've got, this is a handkerchief, which is over 100 years old, and I did not tea stain this. This is just old, and it's so soft. I am going to try and use this in the journal. Then I managed to find a really old crisp linen one, also very old, but I managed to find one that doesn't have a stain on it. I've got a whole set of these and I hoard them, but this is the project to use these things for, so I'm really excited about that. So see what you have, guys. I haven't gone and bought these things. These are things I had. Now this is I do have a digital with this, which I showed you earlier, but this is also a really old vintage napkin. All right, so go and see if you've got any handkerchiefs or placemats or whatever it is that you have that we can add in to use in our journal projects. Okay, so that's that. Then I've got a couple of flowers here, paper flowers. Now I managed to find a lady on Etsy. She's on holiday at the moment, so these won't be my only blue flowers that I'm using. I'm waiting for her to return, which is the end of August. So I couldn't order more, but I like to use these paper flowers, and I found this woman now where I was using some from Amazon and eBay, but I found somebody that I know we all have Etsy links. So, you know, her name is Sweet Lilac. I can't put the link in at the moment because the shop's on holiday, so you're not able to share it, but I need to buy from her first as well. So once I do that, I will share that with you, but I will be buying a little bit more on the blue flowers side. So that's that, because I get a lot of questions about that. I am going to use, and this I've had for more than 15 years, K & Company. I mean, as you guys would know from scrapbooking, I'm going to use a couple of pearls for florals and things. So if you've got some of these, grab them and put them in your tray. I stepped out on I bought a couple of things, and I'm going to share those with you now. The first is I didn't have any blue distress inks, so I have actually gone and bought 3. So these are the 3 that I have bought, and I had discussions with Debbie about this. Debbie, thank you so much for bearing with me. These are the 3 that I've gone with. One is slightly darker, and then we've got different variants, and I love using stencils, and I have bought 1 new stencil. So we've got Stormy Sky, Faded Jeans, and Chip Sapphire, and these I have got on my Amazon favorite tools, and I will be using those to add to the pages. All right, so that's what I've gone with. Various shades of blue, but I think these are perfect for this kit. So I've stepped up and added blues to the collection that I usually use. Of course, I will use my Distress Oxide as usual. So that's standard. Now, talking about stencils, this is my favorite, my Finnabar one. This is a lace Finnabar. Well, it's Prima Marketing Finnabar, I think. This is my all-time favorite stencil. You see me use this a lot, and I'm going to use it because the lace and the whole theme. But I wanted something else, and I picked up this one, Craft Treat, which is more of a damask looking one. So I've got this one to try with this. This was very reasonably priced. So this one not so much, but you know, I did see a damask in the Finnabar, but it was like 4 times the price of this one, so it wasn't worth it for me. I only use it as a background, and this is going to be perfect. All right, so Craft Treat stencil, and this one's called iCat Damask. All right, CTS 321. There you go. And I did get it on Amazon, so there you go. I'm going to use a bit of washi. I didn't buy this. This is just for little pops of color. I don't use much of it at the moment, but I thought, well, that would be nice here and there. So if you've got a blue one, go and grab it. Okay. Like always, I go and grab your templates. So again, I do have this as part of a printed kit. I have them as digitals. Go and grab these. We always use these, all right, in every journal. So this is my exciting envelope templates. I've got this one here called Templates 2, like Kit 2, all right. So those are the ones that I'm going to use. And I have also put in the freebie that I gave you the last freebie, which is the belly band freebie. Okay, because this will look perfect in this style of journal. All right, if you haven't picked that up, it's in my Facebook group. Now I've got one last thing to share with you, and then I'll let you run off. But this is I really treated myself, and I just wanted to share with you this gorgeous parcel that I bought from Olive Papery Company on Etsy. All right, lovely lady there, Euryce, I think that's how you say her name. We had a lovely discussion. She's just such a sweetheart, and she packed my order in here. Now it was absolutely, I just left this like this, although I've added some other goodies in here from somewhere else, but the presentation of this was breathtaking, and I just don't want to use it now. It's so beautifully packaged, and I always love that kind of thing. So I got this from, as I say, from Olive Papery Co, and it was just beautifully done. Thank you so much, Euryce. And you open it up, and the first thing I ordered, which is what I wanted, was this little wax sealing silicone mat, because I am going to be doing a couple of wax seals, because this is a Victorian project, you know, Victorian little girls, and she went out of her way to get me the blue one, bless her. So I just love this because I can go and do my wax seals on here, and they're going to peel off perfectly, and this is what I'm going to use. So that was the first thing that caught my eye. So I've ordered this, and I'll put the details for Olive Papery Co in the description box below, and really gorgeous. Now I also bought these wax seals. They are called blue samplers, and it couldn't have been a better set of blues. Now this was after I'd seen something else, but I would only have gone with this if I'd seen this before. So just look at that. That is exactly the colors. Now these ones I'm going to put into my glue gun. You've got all the shades of blue there that are part of this kit. And so you don't need more. Well, I don't need more than just those sample amounts, but she's got all sorts there and the most beautiful selection. So yeah, I'm lazy. I'm putting it in my glue gun, and I'm going to put it on my little silicone mat, and that's what I'm going to use. All right, so that's what I got from the lovely Euryce. I then managed to find before. This is before. I did find these. This is like a champagne color and blue, but really this selection is far better, and I encourage you to go and have a look there. This is stuff I had. So I've just put it in here because I keep everything I use together, and she packaged this beautifully. Now this isn't from Olive Papery Company. I've just put these in here, but this is from a company called Imagine DIY, also on Etsy. I've got a couple of goodies, and I wanted some little decorative bits. These are really not very fancy or authentic. They're just little goodies that you would use in weddings and things, but I want some kind of little decorative item to put on the cover. So I thought the bows were really cute. Yeah. Because of little girls, I thought I'd add this to the closure or something on the front. And then I've just got other little bits that I bought from there. All right, so if you're interested in anything like that, really reasonable. So, but of course, if you've got a lovely margazette brooch that you've inherited or something, and then you're making this journal for a granddaughter or a daughter in your family, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. That would be ideal. Yeah, so that's what I bought from there, and we will be using that. Now, Angela, because you obviously bought the wax seals, I didn't have any wax seals other than an A, so I did go and buy these 2 wax seals. These come from Imagine DIY. I got this beautiful heart. I don't know if you can see that, and this one with the gorgeous little flowers. Right, so those are the 2 that I have stepped out this month and bought. No, they weren't expensive, but I don't have any, so I thought, oh, that's perfect. I love that. So that's what they look like. Yeah. All right, I think that's just about everything I wanted to share with you. I'm just glancing over here. I think that's enough, don't you? All right, so what I encourage you to do is go and print out your kits if you haven't already. Go and cut out everything and put it in one of these boxes, you know, or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a fancy box, just something that you can keep it all together in. I separate mine so it's easy for me just to grab what I want. And I've got the button one as well. But yeah, really handy. And then every time you craft, you've got it all ready. The same with these boxes here. So everything for me is good to go. And I put it all in my trays. And there we have it. Go and print out these, because on Sunday's video I will show you the order of the paper we're going to use and how I'm going to put those signatures together. Hang on to any of the bags, as I always tell you to do, you know, the bags that you get the bundles in. So you would have had this one with the blue, this bag. I've got the tissue here as well, which I might find a use for that. And then there's the blue one and a white one. So you've got a couple of bags. We'll put in a bag into each signature as well. So if you haven't got those and you've got paper bags, use those. All right, everyone, that's everything from me today. Lots for you to get on with. It did take me a while to get all this together, but I know you can do it. It's the weekend now. Lovely, relaxing day in front of the telly, and you can get it all done in no time at all. I'll see you on Sunday with another little video. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope you are as excited as I am to get started on this, which is an amazing project. It's going to make a wonderful Christmas gift or special gift for somebody in your life. All right, see you all very soon. Bye-bye.